I tell them we up next, you can't stop that. This your favorite podcast. Every show is lit, baby. You know what we finna do. Slick gon' talk that slick talk, he gon' get political. Okay. Do not switch topics, niggas is toxic. Poppy shots don't always saying something wrong, but if you don't like it, what we saying, nigga, oh well. We try to tell you, baby, this might not go well. This might not go. Hey, that's it. One take. We're not even doing it again. Keep that. That's the one.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of This Might Not Go Well. Yeah. Episode 151. We in the building. You ain't know who it is. It's the host with the most, B Breezy, aka Poppy Size.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Slick Grayson. How y'all doing out there?
You already know what you have to do. Download the Live Podcast app on iOS or Android, and please follow us on all social media at This Might Not Go Well. If any brand new business opportunity, please email us at thismightnotgowell@gmail.com. Slick is our first episode in February. Just came back from vacation, but we got a couple of holidays that we got to celebrate over here. Foremost is Black History Month. You already know what it is.
Yes. I forgot about the song. My fault. I was like, what? It is Black History Month, but damn, what you thankful for Black History Month? That's wild. That's a wild question to ask somebody.
Yes.
You got an answer?
This is like any Black prideful song. What's a song that all of us Black folks could get along to?
I don't know, bro. We don't get along for much. If you really think about it, yo.
That's a fact, because the Caribbean separate themselves from African Americans. Africans don't fuck with African Americans. We need a unity song.
I got it. Let's see.
I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all. I'm blickety black, blacker than black, I'm blacker than black, yo, because I'm black and I'm back. Yo, I'm black and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blickety black, black, black.
Decade to black.
Yes.
I guess that's
good choice.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I guess shit. I think Black people are beautiful. I just wish that society didn't destroy how much we see our beauty in each other. I think that's the fucked up part about it. When you really think about like Black history and the things and the atrocities that happen in the world, and you know how the world tries to paint every other issue like it's, you know, and these issues are terrible, but there's shit that's happening right here that has been happening to Black people. And anytime a new issue or a topic comes up, it's like we get pushed further and further down the pipe. And it's like, yo, you can't lump me in with certain shit because I'm experiencing the same shit. And my people and my family and generations have experienced the same shit. And, you know, to this day, you think about fucking, even the Grammys, which we're going to touch on later, like, yo, niggas don't, sisters should have won. Let's keep it a buck. You feel me? Like, there are so many just stereotypes and stigmas about Black people that keep the outer world from really, really appreciating us unless there's some kind of recognition or gain from it, you know? We about to see Joe Biden and start politicking. Yes, if you don't vote for me, you're not Black, and this, that, and third. We're going to start seeing and hearing, you know, about how Taylor Swift is a better artist than Beyonce, which commercially might make sense, but, you know, we think about the actual artwork, hey, we could argue. You know, we're going to see movies and act awards and all these different things that probably don't matter in the grand scheme of things, but the media is going to say, hey, you know what? You just weren't good enough. You can stay good for the 13% of Black people in the world, but the rest of us don't care. You know? So I think that I'm thankful for Black people because it's like to grow up Black, to revel in your Blackness and like rediscover it how we did in college. It's like, yo, all right, I see y'all. I can appreciate what y'all working towards. And we just got to be better together.
That's a fact. I share all the sentiment that you just shared, brother. Black is beautiful. Black is powerful. And Black is us, man. Shout out to Black History Month, my guy. By the time our next episode comes out, Valentine Day would be over. So shout out to all my lovers out there. Shout out to all my people celebrating Valentine's Day, miserable women. And then shout out to all the lovers though. Valentine's Day though. You feel me?
That's we could play something for that too. I'm gonna just play something.
Yeah, shout out to Usher. He announced tour dates. You going?
I don't know, man. I gotta see what the album hit for. The new song is alright. I was like, I see what you tried to do here, but you independent now. They ain't sending the writers your way.
Shout out to we gonna talk about Usher more when the Super Bowl happens. But also the day that we recorded this is February 8th, 2024. It should be officially Kobe Day. They should already make this announcement. But the new Kobe statue is going to be revealed at the Crypto Arena. RIP to Kobe, Gigi, and everybody that got affected in that plane crash, man. Shout out to you, Kobe.
Real talk, bro. The statue looked dope. It's the when he threw up the index finger after scoring 81. So that was fine. They said that's the statue. That's what he wanted to be immortalized as. He's getting 3 of them joints, man. So he got one with Gigi, and then one for 8, one for 24. So this was the 8 photo. So definitely super, super excited to see what the rest of this is. I think I've appreciated Kobe more as an adult than I did as a kid. Back in the day, you thought you only had one favorite player and you had to shit on everybody else. It's like, nah, let's enjoy all of them. So
that's a fact. Because at the end of the day, anybody that does greatness should be celebrated, not hated. Now, we want to do a quick check-in. How you feeling this week, real quick?
I'm all right. I think, I think a lot of people, like, especially in my field, are like, we're tired. We're definitely feeling the fatigue of just, working with young people and trying to meet deadlines and trying to, keep your head on the swivel. And I think that I've started to accept that fatigue comes with leadership. I think I was watching an Usher interview he did for a Good Memory. He's like, I only sleep like 4 or 5 hours a night. And I was like, how? I struggle if I get less than 7. And I was just like, he was like, yo, to really get all the shit you need to get done, sometimes you got to adjust your schedule. And like for me today, I woke up at 5. Normally I'll lay there to like 6:30. Like, let me get up and do some work. And it was like productive. Like I didn't feel like at any point today, like really overwhelmed or feel like the world was like crashing down around me. So it's just about like, finding those habits and those periods where you could really, get your shit together. So that's what I'm really focused on right now. What about you?
Man, I realize life is very funny sometimes. It could teach you the same lessons in multiple ways. And I'm just grateful for life. And one of the lessons that just been reminding me is as long as you're alive and able to awake, you always have the ability to change your situation. I think that's just a repeated lesson that's coming in different forms for me. So I'm embracing the lesson. Maybe I need to get smacked with this lesson a few more times, it looks like, because I've been getting it in different shapes and ways. But yeah, and also just work life is just crazy. Like, that shit is really true. Like, yo, you could be in a work field and your work bestie is like a 55-year-old woman. Like, I have 2 work besties at work that I be talking to, and these women are like old and whatnot, but it's lit though. So a shout out to them though. And I'm just having a good week, man. Good pod. Let's get it. I just came back from vacation. Bahamas was lit. Shit is expensive though, but I seen a lot of news about the level went up to level 2. Trust me, people, as long as you know how to walk around and take care of yourself, you don't got nothing to worry about. Please go support the people. Go support the Bahamian people because they need it out there. Got a chance to talk to the locals, bought some stuff from them, got to chop it up. Actually met a Haitian Bahamian person too. So shout out to my brother over there, Rusty. And it is a nice island with a rich history. I think everybody should take their time to go to the Bahamas and not only just stay at the Atlantis or the Grand Hyatt, but really get to indulge themselves in the culture and the food. So that's it for me. All right. Let's get to the news real quick. We're going to go speed through this because we have a really good toxic service announcement, a TSA for y'all later on this episode. All right, real quick, because I don't want to stay on this too much, but Drake got all the girls in their bag. His leaks came out. I don't even really want to talk about this because it's paused on every forefront.
Okay, you seen it?
Because, bro, I ain't going to lie, because I saw Drake's leaks.
You seen it?
I'm like,
you seen
bro,
it.
I'm thinking, because you know Drake's leaks, music leaks, I should say.
You seen it.
Be fire, you feel me? Because if you didn't know, Certified Lover Boy has some leaks to it that made it to the official album, such as other albums. So I was thinking, oh shit, Drake, let me search that.
You got caught looking at dick.
I was upset.
You got caught looking at dick.
I was upset, gang. Oh man, I don't want to say too much about this.
You see this dick? I ain't go front.
Not my choice.
I didn't see it. I was like, pause. I was like, nah, they about to fry this nigga. And I saw the comments. All the girls was like, oh, he holding. I like Drake again. I was like, what the fuck? That shit ain't come across my timeline though. Thank God.
Yeah, now girls are trying to go after the half Jewish niggas now. Okay, I support y'all. Do y'all thing, ladies.
They was wilding him out.
We gonna move past what?
They said that his last line of fucking Problem was the truth. He said this long dick nigga ain't for the long talking. I was crying.
Nah, bro, what I saw was funny. I think this was fake, but I wasn't hiding my dick from the world. I was hiding the world from my dick.
I see that. I see that. They tried to pretend like it was one of his stories. That shit had me weak. I was like, yo, y'all are too good. Y'all are too good. He didn't even say nothing about it. He's still tweeting like it didn't even happen. Like, damn, sure they exposed him.
Facts, like, yo, especially like I sent you a personal video of me shaking my shit. Come on, gang. Like, why you leak your shit?
Nah, as a nigga, why you sending the video you playing with? Like, yo, I don't know.
We said these girls like nut videos. And they want to hear you nut. They want to hear you moaning these nut videos as well. Like girls, like I don't blame women for liking type shit like that because pause. I don't think this shit pause. Pause. I don't think just sending dick pics is flattering. You feel me? Like
it's like yeah, here,
ain't.
It's like here, bitch.
Yeah, you feel me? Like at least women have like the options to make the shit look better. They could bust it open a nice way. They could like a nigga. You can't do none of that shit with your dick. The only thing you can do with your dick is like take a Arizona can and put it right next to it. Like yeah, bitch.
I can measure it. It's longer than my phone. Nah, that's because there's parts because all the parts of women's body we just started seeing ass cheeks and nipples outside like 5 years ago. If you really think about it, all niggas had his dick. If you watch wrestling, you don't see the nigga damn near naked.
Facts.
And we keep it
so it's like, I'm not like shocked that a nigga would try to do outside the box shit with the video because it's like you can't just say the regular shit.
It's a damn shame it's Drake. It's like everything they said about you was true.
Nah, but you know also too, it's like, yo, nigga got all the money, got all the hits. Pause. He got what he got.
I was like,
and he still can't get a girl.
Still can't get a girl. I was like, I got money, fame, and dick, and you still don't love me.
Damn, nigga, it's you. It's you, King.
It's you. Whatever they said, they was right. It was you.
Cause you got the whole trifecta, my nigga.
Everything they said they want, you got, and you can't keep a bitch for nothing.
Oh man. Oh, but speaking of just someone that was affiliated with Drake, Bobby.
We're not talking about dick no more, right?
No, we off that. Bobby. Well, she had an interview with Suki Hana after she just been announced that she's divorcing. I ain't gonna lie, they said like, yo, she started fucking with rappers and left her white nigga home. I ain't gonna hold you.
She probably seen Drake Schlong and was like, okay, Shlomo, what's up?
But I wanted to play this clip real quick. We don't have to stay on this topic real long because this shit was the most stupidest shit I ever heard, Slick, and I want to have fun with this real quick. I said this on Twitter.
I thought she fell off though. How she get him back? She chose Suki Hana. She chose Suki for her.
Suki got her viral with this clip. Play it.
What do you know?
That you're a musician. But that's why I'm interviewing you today, so I can get to know you.
So I'm a musician.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck that mean? Make magic or something? What is musician?
I think you're confusing that.
Yeah, I'm not no musician. I make music. I make music. And that's not all I do. I make music, I act. I'm a TV star too, a young mogul.
Just really quick, I think you're confusing.
I'm not confusing nothing because you don't know. You thought that all I was a magician or whatever the fuck you said.
See, that's what I think you think I said. No, I said musician, not magician.
I don't think, baby. I don't think. What is that? That's ghetto.
You can't fucking do this during Black History Month. I hate this bitch so much.
Slick. Yo, bro. We not a podcaster, my nigga. We just make pods, gang.
Shorty say, you think I'm a musician? Like I fucking make magic? What? You can't be that stupid. That's how I know this is I can't take the world serious no more, dog. Ain't no fucking way. That white one was like, yep, ratings.
Slick. You're not a teacher. You just educate people.
Why do they give people microphones?
Bro, when I saw that, and she stood 10 toes down on that Slick, which I'm just like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you, shorty? Like, you really stay strong on that.
Supreme Tweaksies.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to Sukihana. Real quick, I ain't gonna lie, Slick. We got to get on Club Shay Shay. Club Shay Shay looking like the podcast of the year right now. He's been on fire since Cat Williams, and now he had Aunt Monique on there, and she out there telling the truth. I ain't gonna lie. When Cat Williams said this whatever environment is going to be a space for truth, he wasn't lying. Did you get a chance to look at it?
I heard a couple clips of it. I saw mostly, the reaction videos make you want to watch it. So I heard DL Hughley come back at her. I saw she's going on tour with Cat Williams now. But I saw some scenes. She was talking about some shit that she's been talking about for years.
And I just want to play this one thing that she said about Tiffany Haddish. I'll send this on Twitter real quick. It's 1 minute. It's real quick. Can you just drop that for your boy real quick?
All right, I'll find it first. Oh, I got it.
I remember our beautiful sister Tiffany Haddish did an interview with GQ magazine. And this, in my humble opinion, is where we keep throwing each other under the bus. You're doing an interview with GQ magazine, been groomed next day.
Right.
Or it's a hard way to go. So once again,
well, she don't even have.
And then I ain't gonna lie to you, Shannon, you ain't shit, because you said like she don't even have a husband, let alone your husband. He ended it off like that. What a bar. What a bar. I'm still digesting this episode, and we maybe do a deep dive next week. But just off of that clip alone, what you think is Slick?
I feel like Club Shay Shay is a safe space for, people to go and get their shit off. And if you're going somewhere where it's not like a major media broadcast company where it's like they're gonna edit it and chop it and make it look a certain way. Shannon Sharp pressed play, he pressed pause, he pressed stop, and he'd post. It's over. So I think for her to be able to have, a lot of people have said things about Monique in the last 5-10 years since she won. You think about it, she won an Oscar and then was immediately blackballed. That don't just happen. And then it's people speaking for her, and in the space that she has been able to speak on, it's edited work, right? So you give them that platform, it's something to watch. I'm gonna check it out and then see what she's talking about.
Yeah, we'll do a more deep dive because she went after Kevin Hart. I ain't gonna lie, Kevin. I'm gonna need you to go on Club Shay Shay and explain yourself on certain things, because not only Cat Williams said what he said, but after what Monique said about you, we're gonna do a deep dive next week. Let's get on to the Grammys. What's your thoughts on this year's Grammys and the winners?
I think a lot of people that should have won. Shout out to Killer Mike. That was probably the best rap album. I saw somebody tweet like, "Yo, we need diversity in the in the rap categories." I think because you try to put too many different sounding things together, and it becomes tough because it's like, how can you say certain people don't deserve awards? What happened?
Okay. Didn't I say it? Didn't I say that was the rap album of the year?
That was great.
I said that here.
It was great fucking work. It was great fucking work. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Now, maybe we have a slight debate. I think he should have won 2 out of the 3.
Which one should he have lost?
Probably the melody rap performance one.
I thought Melodic was Lil Durk and J. Cole. They won that. He had best rap song, best rap performance, best rap song, and best rap album. So which one of those 3 should he have lost?
I'm not thinking, maybe not best rap song, or maybe performance.
Scientists and Engineers is fucking one of them ones though. And he got 3 stacks.
Yeah.
So he had the formula. He had the hood. He had he had the mysterious 3 stacks, and then he put on for the old has. That's why
I feel like Rich Flex should have won something. That album was amazing.
It was.
So I'm with the 2 to 3.
But Drake don't fuck with the Grammys, so they're not gonna keep giving awards to niggas that don't fuck with. Like Jay-Z about to be blackballed from that shit too,
bro. But I would also shout out Victoria Monet. Shout out to you, girl. Shout out to Coco Jones too, because she deserved that.
Can we address something though? Is this an R&B?
She should. Oh, you know what? I was going to say real quick, yeah, but I can't. I listened to the album again. She incorporates different types of genre in her album.
Because she was nominated across multiple categories for multiple genres. So I appreciated that. I just was like, shit. Like I think because Victoria Monet won best what? Progressive? Or no, that was Progressive was SZA. And it's Victoria Monet won best R&B, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like it's weird though, because it's like a lot of times you get to these categories. Like I think the thing with the Grammys that they confuse is like, how are you gonna put my album in certain categories? Like you put me in like album of the year or XYZ, but then I'm not winning the general field I'm in. You know, like did Taylor Swift did her album win best pop album?
I think didn't she win like album of the year?
She won album of the year, but I don't remember if she won best pop album. That's what my question was, because I was like, I think it was one of those situations where like, oh, make sure you come to the Grammys and we give you one. Like you gonna break a record? Because I was like, yeah, she's top selling. I'm not trying to dissuade what she's done. Or like this was a year where there was a clear argument for her not to. Like if you were gonna break the record, there should have been a stronger piece of work for that. You know?
Oh yeah.
And I feel like,
given the year that she had, I think that's probably why they wanted to give it to her.
I get that, and she's also probably she's the most powerful woman in entertainment right now. So I understand that, but I feel like that's the thing about the Grammys that get people mad. Is like you tell me I'm only good enough for one, type of music, and then it's like we get into the general feel like Harry's House was not a better album than Renaissance last year. But lo and behold, what they do.
To be honest with you, the song of the year, Billie Eilish, I never even knew about this song.
It was from one of those. It was from a movie. What was I made for?
And then, Victoria Monet won Best New Artist.
Makes sense. She was, but you think about it, it's the Grammy run. There's things that artists have to do to kind of get there. And for Victoria Monet, she's also a longtime songwriter. So you think about it, you're being voted on by a lot of your high level peers who are on the Grammy board, right? So a lot of times you give it to somebody who you've seen come up and what they're listening to. It's not necessarily reflective of it's not reflective of the overall culture. It's good to see things that are on your playlist win. So that's how I kind of feel about it in general. Like
so PJ Morton won Best Traditional R&B Performance. Best R&B Song was Snooze. Best Progressive R&B Album was SZA, and Best R&B Album was Victoria Monet.
Okay, that's not fair. That's not.
I mean, I'm not too upset about it.
I don't.
Progressive was definitely for SZA's album.
Yeah.
For progressive R&B, I'm not too upset about that. But the pop, Miley Cyrus have a song called Flowers, and she won Grammys off this shit.
That was a big record. I can buy myself flowers. That's when she did the video on her ex-husband's house that he used to cheat on her in.
Damn.
Yeah.
But speaking on just everything else, Latto didn't win Best New Artist, which a lot of people thought Victoria Monet shouldn't win because she's been around for a minute.
It's weird.
Oh, go ahead.
No, it's weird because Best New Artist doesn't qualify from your time of like you coming into the game. It's like post your debut album, and this is like on the side when white people discover you.
Facts, but you know what's so funny, which I love that she won all this award. MTV, you bullshit ass company. You sat here and told her she is too early to step on stage. What the fuck? She should never perform at MTV. I know she is because that's where the exposure is, but she should never. For you to tell me that it's too early for me to perform on your stage, and then now at the Grammys I won at least 3 awards,
but
fuck out of it.
But even think about it. For On My Mama, it just recently hit #1 on U.S. radio, rhythmic radio. So, and all that's pretty much black formats, urban formats. So it's been a slow grind. When the song came out, it had traction and clout. It did the same thing to Normani, right? And I think it's just, again, who watches these awards? White people.
Yeah, that's facts. You all right?
I haven't watched the VMAs years, bro.
What?
I haven't watched the VMAs years. I don't know what's happening to them shits.
I didn't even know what was still going on. But Ice Spice and Latto have beef.
Yes,
so you remember last week I played "You Think You the Shit"? You're not even a fart song. So we over here jamming, but there's a part of the song where she says, "Get off the floor" type shit. That was against Latto, and now Latto went into the Bronx go film some shit. Slick, This is the first rap beef that I don't want to hear about no damn lyrics or no rapping. I need a 7-game series of twerk contests.
Nah, that's the Western Conference Finals because the Eastern Conference is Jada Kingdom versus Meg Thee Stallion.
Nah, that's a sweep. That's a sweep. Nah. When she slide her hands up her ass.
Nah, Meg is giving us classics over the years. Let's not do that.
Did you not see? She swiped the shit like it was the Nelly tip drill video.
She knew what she was doing. I didn't see.
That shit was. I ain't gonna lie, Meg. Your shit's still valid, girl. But Jada Kingdom shit is.
That man, but Party know what he's doing. Party keep a baddie on him.
Facts. Ice Spice and Latto, please. I don't. Even though Latto, I see why you love Latto. Latto been looking. But funny enough, guess who got beef out here? Ooh. And guess who can't go back to Atlanta? Trey Songz. Apparently, Trey Songz and Jacquees got into a fight in Atlanta the past couple of days, Slick. And I'm over here like, first of all, what the fuck is going on? Out of nowhere, it looks like Trey Songz ripped out 3 of Jacquees' dreads.
Yeah, knotless joints. Yeah, knotless twists. That's probably what it was.
Which led to Jacquees saying, "Hey, my nigga, you are officially banned from Atlanta." Trey Songz have yet to respond, but this shit is just out of pocket right now. When more details come out, we'll put more. But this is the funniest beef so far of this year. Let's get to sports so we can get to our song of the week. Super Bowl weekend is this weekend. So, like, who you got?
49ers. 49ers. I'm not going front. I feel like the Chiefs, they're a couple lucky fumbles and interceptions away from not being there. And I think the 49ers are stacked. I think, like Cam Newton said, Brock Purdy, your 10th best player. So that means all around the field, you got elite playmakers and stuff like that. And for the Chiefs, you don't really know who's going to show up from week to week from the receiving core. So I'm going to go San Francisco 28, Kansas City 17.
I like that score. Now, I'm conflicted because a part of me wants the Chiefs to win only because Chad Ochocinco said that if the Chiefs don't win, not only he's going to give up McDonald's, but he's going to divorce his wife and not have sex for the rest of the year. And I don't want to leave my guy out here like that. But then again, I do not want the Chiefs to win because I already know the type of shit they're going to do with Kelsey and Taylor Swift. And also shout out to Kelsey because he wasn't trying to let niggas feed him to the wolves. Niggas try to make him seem like he created a fade. He had to make sure he cleared that shit up. That he was like, yo, on the first, y'all niggas gonna throw me to the wolves. You a smart nigga. You're a smart wigger. You're a smart wigger for that. Real quick on the NBA. What's your thoughts on the NBA All-Star Weekend format? They have Stephen A. Smith being one of the head coaches, Shannon Sharp being the head coaches for the celebrity games, and the 3-point contest and everything. What's your thoughts on?
I remember when we used to have real celebrities in the celebrity game, not streamers and shit like that. So, I mean, it's cool. I'm a Kai fan. I was like, oh, like, damn, nigga, can we get some, like, what the niggas we care about? You feel me? I guess because it's in Indianapolis. Nobody want to be in Indianapolis. Sorry. And then
they got the nigga that played Mac Johnson.
You don't even know that nigga's name. Look at that. That's the real celebrity.
Hey, man. I'm only happy that 50 Cent is an assistant coach. Yeah. They better not mic him up. He gonna get barred.
Dunk contest as 3-point contest. We'll see. Skills challenge. Nice little twist. Actual game. Shout out to Trae Young and Scotty Barnes being named as injury replacements. We'll see. I mean, I'm gonna watch it because ain't shit else to do, but I'm not excited for it like I used to be.
Yeah, but hopefully it goes well. And also it's gonna be in Indianapolis, so I don't think it's gonna be that great. But before we get to our song of the week, the NBA trade deadline was today. What's your thoughts about some of the moves that was made today?
I don't give a fuck about nothing but the Knicks. No stars were traded. The Knicks them parlayed some of them young boys in them contracts to get the pieces that they need. I'm not saying they go into the chip, but I'm saying that we look good for the foreseeable future. They got an extra guard that they needed to come off the bench and stabilize the offense.
General manager.
General manager is Gerson Rosas, but the president is Leon Rose.
Who the one making all these deals? Because this nigga spitting right now.
He's smart. He's smart because He's like, yo, I still want a superstar, but he's making sure. They said the best way to describe it is like the 04 Pistons. You don't got one of the top 10 players in the league, the top 15 players in the league, but you do got number 16 in Jalen Brunson. And then you got a lot of players who play their role. They fit the system. They're going to play defense, shoot open threes, corner threes. Nobody needs to over dribble, right? The only question with Mark will be Julius Randle's health. Because we think about it right now, tonight, they got none of their start. Nobody that started the season as a starter is playing. Mitch hurt. Julius hurt. Brunson hurt. RJ traded. Who was the other person? I think was it Quickly? Oh, no, it was Grimes traded. So,
yeah, but a lot of people have been saying Grimes. They wish that Grimes would stayed. That was the only gripe about the trade. What's your thoughts on just having about Grimes leaving? They said in a few years he could have been one of those players.
He could have been all right, but I think that he wasn't gonna get the opportunity here. They trying to win, and last year was the year to trade him. The Donovan Mitchell trade was the year to try to make it happen. I think that we kind of saw what he is right now. Not saying he can't be a 20-point scorer, but he's still too inconsistent, and he wasn't gonna get the opportunities and the reps to kind of develop his game. So it was good he went to Detroit. They got some young guards there, but he'll get a chance to get some run. Detroit cut Killian Hayes. They traded like 7 people today.
Yeah, they tanking. But to have a 3-point shooter in Bogdanovic off the bench,
20 points.
I take that. I take that.
Only
thing I'm happy about is PJ fucking Washington. I had to trade him today, my nigga. When I have him on my fantasy team and he's supposed to be playing, my nigga,
you're winning.
Niggas don't fuck with me.
You're winning right now anyway. Shut up.
But I ain't gonna lie, the 76ers, I feel like 76ers, Joel Embiid might have to search for a new home because I don't know what the fuck they doing over there. I traded a bunch of all-stars and then now y'all got Buddy Hill, but y'all niggas got Nick Batum in y'all starting 5. I'm young in fourth quarter. Why the fuck Batum in? Like, what's going on with that? And then you got Patrick Beverly in the Bucks, which I'm just like, I don't know what he really does for the Bucks. I know he adds a defensive presence, but I don't really think that was the issue that the Bucks was having per se.
True. They just need somebody in the
and then Gordon. I think Gordon Hayward to the Thunders is a good one if he could be healthy.
That's a fact because it gives him a veteran. He can come off the bench. He can start. It don't matter. But now you add okay. See, them boys is different. They going to the chip in the next 3 years.
Facts. Well, we all stay more in tune than that. Let's get to our song of the week. All right. If you listen to this on YouTube, please exit and preferably go to a live podcast app and which you could download on iOS, on Android, or you can listen to our Apple Music playlist or our Spotify music playlist to listen to our previous songs of the week. All right. So that was Lil Russell, another one featuring Hit Boy. But you can find our previous song of the week on the Apple Music playlist and our Spotify music playlist. But that's not what you're here for. You're here for the people's choice, the people's favorite, Slick. Drop it.
I can be toxic, but so what? You gonna love it here. Shit, fuck is you talking about? We have fun over here. It's very fun here.
And it's fun indeed. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Toxic Service announcement. All right, ladies, you already know how the TSA going down. We are sponsored by nobody, but you can sponsor this segment by sending us an email at thismightnotgo@gmail.com. But we have a special guest here today. She basically a lot of co-hosts, but she said we forgot about her this year so far. We got Big Money V in the building.
That's probably just hilarious, man. I don't like that.
Wow. Oh, she saw that we had like a sexologist on. She was like, yeah, we ain't fucking with her no more. You know you always welcome Big Money V.
I don't know no more. Niggas don't ask me shit.
I heard you don't answer your phone.
Go ahead.
I heard she don't answer her phone.
Yeah.
Me?
And you know, she was like, yeah, y'all niggas forgot about me and but mind you, Slick, I want to give you a little background on Big Money V. She always be sending me podcast stuff about, oh yeah, niggas need to take away equipment and shit. So do you really fuck with the podcast or you don't, Big Money V?
I don't fuck with the red pill content. I didn't say you get rid of it.
Oh, okay. Oh, so she fucks with
I didn't say this might not go well, should stop. Like,
because I'm about to say you have over double number of episodes, so you part of this toxicity.
No, I'm not.
All right, so it's Valentine Day weekend. But you have something that you go to, right? You got the Valentine. So can you explain to the public what's Valentine's? Over here with your buying and eating drunken noodles. I see you. Embrace your blackness, queen.
Yo, shut up. What Valentine's Day is mostly where a bunch of single women get together and we celebrate the love that we have for each other and our friendship. And for ourselves as well.
Put the cricket sound, Slick.
You can play the cricket sounds all you want to. It's a good time. I like to be around my homegirls.
I mean,
wait, time out. I guess so. You have to be single to go to Valentine's Day. Y'all can't just celebrate love and just be like, I want to see my girls and then go get some dick. Like, it don't work like that.
I mean, you can if you want to.
Oh yeah, because you know that nigga who really got their main is gonna be probably finished by the night, so he gonna slip through and give the side chick some dick. Come on now, you know the vibes.
And plus, if you're not the side chick, you definitely spend it on the 14th. The Valentine's Day I'm going to is on the 16th. Now the 16th is for the side bitches and side bitches only. So if he starts celebrating with you on the 16th,
I need the invite. I need an invite for that because there's a bunch of side bitches in there. I need to talk to them real quick. I got a proper position for them. But shout out to all my girls that celebrate Valentine's. Yeah, better luck next year.
You wrong for that. Why would you say that?
I know, I love y'all. All right, Gayle King made headline news, Slick, by saying that this one time she was dating this man. In 2 months, he ran into a situation where he had back payments for child support and asked her for $4,000. She obliged and gave him $4,000. He not only paid her back, but he paid her back in the time that he said he would. But she said after that incident, she never looked at him the same, which means that they end up not talking again. And it started up a lot of controversy in the community about how women can feel free to ask men for money anytime they don't have no negative consequences. But this man who asked but paid it back in time suffered the consequences. What's your thoughts, guys? Okay, not everybody, not all at once.
Who want to get started first before I say what I gotta say?
Ladies, go ahead, Slick.
Does this not surprise you? You can't. Women want ready. Not all women. Let me stop there. This might not go well.
This might not go well. Let's go, Slick. No, Slick. Go ahead.
For a statement like that, especially if the woman didn't pursue you, if you pursued the woman, or it was a quote unquote mutual thirst, I feel like it's hard to, in those vulnerable moments, to do things, because it's like women want ready-made men when they're not done finishing their pictures themselves. And it's not necessarily a negative thing, but I think that in the past 4 or 5 years, especially with social media, and again, like a lot of the, these influences that say all women, regardless of face, shape, etc., deserve XYZ, it's like, all right, you want the total package, but you're not either emotionally, romantically, physically equipped for that package. And to that point, it's like, okay, I'm in a situation. You knew when I met me, I had kids, I had X, Y, and Z, and I came to you in a moment of vulnerability, right? I don't know if y'all know, child support is 17%. If it's 2 kids with the same mother, that's 25%, right? Mm-hmm. So
and he was making 6 figures.
It doesn't matter.
No, that's what she was saying. I was just,
Well, I mean, to people managing their bread, yeah, everybody, just because you make 6 figures don't mean you seeing 6 figures, especially the state you in, whatnot. Like, bread goes quick. You getting taxed 40-50%. You paying your lifestyle, right? Sometimes you don't have that liquid. She didn't say if it was liquid. She said it was like a liquid thing. Did she say it was there's different levels to it. Like, I don't have it right now. If I'm gonna get it back to you, like, I know when it's coming. It's my money tied up in investments. There's stories. There's a difference between a broke nigga that's just, he ain't have shit when you met him. He was scamming, flossing, whatever. And, him asking you for, money so he can go buy a Gucci belt versus, these are my kids. I'm coming to you because we're in a relationship. We're supposed to be 10 toes down, and you should hopefully understand. I wouldn't be here for this, if asking for this, if it wasn't urgent. You know, niggas go to jail for child support.
Facts. That's big facts. I know a couple niggas.
So, so I think it just comes again to that idea of like, yo, I want the full, you want the ready made, no issues. Like you got to just have it and what you're here for versus like, yo, I could fuck up. I could be in positions the same way you can. And I don't think as a man, like if I don't got it, I personally have never really even asked for it. I've been with women that have been like, oh, I want you to go do X, Y, and Z. And they'll, do it. And I'm like, I don't even want to, you don't want to open those doors because it is so easy in this era where everybody feels like their opinion matters to diminish a person. And especially a man in this era because, unfortunately, we're the generation that's come up where a lot of black men were viewed as ain't shit because they didn't know how to be men. But now that shit gets thrown around in men's faces a lot. Oh, as soon as you tell a girl like, oh, you weren't being man enough. You weren't man enough. I had to give you money or it's all those connotations and those words that get thrown out. So when you tell me that, you lost respect for me coming to you in a situation of need, it's like, yo, are you serious? What are we in this for? But to each their own.
Hold on. Wait. Big Money, I'm gonna let you go real quick. But damn, nigga, give cash out too, nigga. You just ice on the court. You Kobe Bryant. This nigga just Kobe Bryant. This shit. All right, Big Money B. This nigga took my spotlight. Go ahead.
The thing that I was about to say, even though she didn't give no context on how long they've been dating or even if they were even exclusive, I feel like, because I dealt with a baby daddy too in my life.
Oh, come on now. Don't speak on it though. But
yeah, I'm not speaking on that. Anyways. Now, if they had came to me and was like, yo, let me hold some down for this child support, there's a thing inside of me that would have been like, it depends on the fact of how much I fuck with you. If me and you are not exclusive and we're just like, casually dating, I'm not giving you that bread because you knew you had kids. You knew that responsibility was there. You go to court. I don't. So there's that. But if you my man and you came to me and you were like, yo, I need to hold something because little Javunji, I ain't paid the child support this month. And like, I'm going to be late just a little bit. I have no problem like giving you the bread. I have no problem giving you the bread. Now, because I know you probably good for it. But if you're not, I ain't giving you the bread. That's just it, point blank, simple.
No, but I agree with what you said, but isn't it funny?
Because if a shorty owed child support and she came to you and was like, oh, because 9 times out of 10 now, some women will do baby fathers. Some, not all. And they know that they have those responsibilities too, if they have to owe child support or not, or like, pay it or whatever. They know that too, and they make it happen. And because it's expected for them to pay that.
Wait, hold on. Women. I haven't really heard too much about women asking for like the child support, but I have heard a lot of my guy friends said that they was talking to a girl and she came up about something about rent, a car payment, and she needed bread. And mind you, they just started talking probably around the 2-month time too, and they have asked their guys for some bread, and the guys did oblige because they fucking with the shorty, but it wasn't any news against them though. But it's funny how the man asked for the money, paid back before the deadline. It's not like he took long. It's not like he had to chase him down for the bread. Gave it back to her on time.
Mm-hmm.
Bro,
and
I'm sorry.
And instead of, go ahead.
Sorry, I cut you off. Women and money are like men and pussy. It's all good, but once you give something away or you don't have something that the other party needs, that value can be diminished, and it's hard to get that back. You never get to that level. So think about it. You think about use the expectation word. So you say a lot of women at a point, love is great, but it's what have you done for me lately? I love you, but you're not providing for me in a way that I feel I needed or deserve to be provided for. That is the expectation. Even if a woman got it home, she want a man that's gonna make things a little easier for her. Buy me a bag, take me on a trip, fly me out, this, that, and the third, right? A lot of men, it's physical. Keep yourself together. Look good. Feel good. Make me feel good. Fuck me right. Keep that pussy.
Be my piece.
Yeah. Even for good pussy, pieces, there's a price for peace. You feel me? There's levels to this. So I just think that, again, we don't talk about that.
But Slick, hold on, real quick. We always talked about how being a guy, there's a level of unfairness you're going to have to go through, and a level of unfairness you have to accept in this life.
Absolutely.
Being a man. Part of me being in my 30s now, I'm still kind of resisting it just a little bit, but I'm understanding it more day by day, and I'm thinking I'm growing more to accept it. I think what my major problem with the mindset of that is I'm okay to accept the unfairness that comes with life because it is what it is. I think some of my issues is when women don't want to accept some of the unfairness that they have as well, which is like, okay, you want only in dating though. Outside of dating, I'm all with y'all about everything cool. When it comes to dating, I'm talking about unfairness when it comes to dating. It's not accepted. And then y'all want to change it, but we're not allowed to change the unfairness that we have when it comes to dating. Our emotional needs are never really prioritized completely. We can't really seek help and not be emasculated for it. We cannot be that vulnerable. And we're going to talk about Shaq comments later on. We only allowed to be vulnerable to a certain extent because then we look as less as a man. So we have these unfairness and it's kind of like we have to accept it. But why is that?
Because the argument that you made, you can see it as I support. This might not come off as eloquent as I'm thinking in my head, but you can come off as saying like, yeah, like in all of the push for equality, what happens in the world versus what happens in our home are different things. But for a lot of women and a lot of people in general, those things aren't mutually they're united. They're not mutually exclusive of one another. So the feeling of like, hey, as women, we've been shit on for centuries, and even currently for a lot of women, right? I feel like that still permeates today. And where have they been shit on? In the world and in their homes. So it has become, again, with this push of I deserve the world. It's not mutually exclusive to just the world. It's in the home too. And I think that's a big push of it. Part of it, it makes it difficult to have those conversations.
And I agree with you. But when we do talk, we always talk about patriarchy and we always talk about just the benefit of patriarchy for men. But what fails to not be talked about is some of the burdens and responsibility of the patriarchy system that women hate so much about men and what we have to go through with the patriarchy.
Patriarchy don't work for black men like that. If we being
no, we don't.
I know that, but you know that's what they're going to use in the argument.
I know, I'm not, but that would be my counterpoint because it's like we are the only group of people that have these arguments, and a lot of these conversations is like the evidence does not support the argument for us. If that makes sense, you feel me? Like there's no, as a black man, as a man, yes, there are certain graces I have. I can walk certain places, go certain places, do and say certain things that, you know, are protected by manhood, I guess you would say, right? But when it comes down to the X's and the O's of things, black women hold it down, right? A lot of us black men don't even know how to have these conversations about these spaces and don't know what we need and things like that. And we're told what we were supposed to be. So when we have these conversations, a lot of times, again, if it's in love and ingenuity, you're going to be like, hey, this shit, like, I want to tell you how I feel. A lot of black women, because of the work, I don't care how you feel because all men ain't shit. You feel me?
No, that's not all.
Not all men, but the moment that man that you idolize does one thing to make you mad, there is a good chance that view you had of him, that pristineness, is gone. And now, possibly, I'm not saying all men, but that door might open for other things, right? In this case, it was a money situation. Gayle, 4 bands, which probably the both of them was very insignificant. Just like, again, we know how money goes when you work with large amounts of money. But to be confident saying I lost respect from him, and it might have taken years of growth for her to get there. Sometimes you look back, it's like, yo, I was a total dickhead in that situation. Why? Why did I do those things, right? But for her, it was like, yo, at the time, it was like, what is it about this? Like, her vision of what a man should not be asking his woman for money. That's the tough sell. We talk about male feelings. As soon as men start talking about their feelings, we sassy. Because a lot of women, not all, are not equipped to deal with male feelings because, again, what's causing that man to feel that way in 70% of situations? It's his woman. And
I'm not. Wait. Oh, go ahead.
You good. Do your thing.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to make a quick comment because she scrunched her face about the sassy. You love calling a nigga sassy over there, big boy.
I call you sassy. Hey. And that should name my phone too.
You know, hey, I call me a sassy nigga. Sassy niggas up. You heard? Sassy niggas up. But as a black woman, what's your thoughts on this conversation?
I agree 100% of what Slick is saying. But you also said like it starts with their women, but you mean the women in their lives, because I've had conversations with men of like, oh, my mother would constantly like use these words of like, oh, I ain't shit.
Absolutely.
Or yeah, because I'm like, it's not all women, and also some other women, that's just how they are able to express themselves on how they're feeling, because saying that niggas ain't shit instead of specifically saying that the man that you're upset with ain't shit. Yeah, and it becomes a thing because I've said it once or twice, but then I had to realize within myself.
Once or twice? Okay.
Once or twice. I said it once or twice. I ain't ashamed to admit it that I said niggas ain't shit. I might say a song or two, but like
I heard you say that about 2 days ago. What you?
Because the person I was talking to you about wasn't shit. Like, what you want me to do? They was not shit at all. And like that was stated, I never would use that rhetoric to like for men that I don't know or just men in general.
That's respect. I think that's good.
And also it's a way of like how you communicate these things to people that you're serious about or dating. Like the whole entire thing of like how she lost respect for him. I could see that. I could see that because maybe in her brain it's like, okay, you have this responsibility, but you're asking me, somebody who you're probably not going to take serious ever again. Or probably, you might make it more than a one-time thing. And I'm not even your girl. I'm not your wife. I'm none of those things to you. And yeah, women do it too, of asking niggas to pay their bills and pay their rent. But just like how I'm saying nobody's obligated to pay your child support, nobody's obligated to pay your rent, to be honest.
But then we get called sassy and not real men if we don't.
No.
Brother.
I mean, take it as a turn. Like
we had a whole conversation about rent's due, which that shit is so funny because I've been looking at social media towards the last week of the month, and that shit is really true. We had a whole conversation about hashtag rent due. Towards the end of the month, as a man, you're not going to pay. You be like, well, hold on, mama, we're not even together like that. Why are you even asking me to pay these type of bills if we're not even established that way? But we can't use that against y'all. But my biggest issue with the Gayle King thing is you agreed. First of all, asking for money from someone that you've been talking to for 2 months is crazy. So he's out of line for that, in my opinion. Even though, whatever your relationship with is, just 2 months, I'm like, cool, bro, you wilding for that. But you agreed at the end of the day. And he paid you back on time. So that should have canceled each other out. You shouldn't have think of him less that way because you agreed. If you could have thought less of him at any point, should just not agree to giving him that bread if it was going to cause that much thought process for you. Okay. Silent over there, big buddy fee. But this was a great conversation. But let's onwards to
no nigga child support.
Okay, what about a nigga
card note? My strong sister's paying child support.
Would you pay a nigga a card note?
Nigga, I don't even have a card. So like, what you like?
All right, Slick. We also have so going on to just niggas and money. We have this viral video that's going crazy on TikTok. That's starting a whole other conversation too. This woman, think her name is Jennifer, is saying that she's dating a broke guy. Can you play the video, Slick?
Dating a broke guy, and it really, really sucks because he has the best personality, hands down. I have so much fun with him, but it's like it's gotten to the point where right now I'm not doing as financially well as I normally do. So in the past, like, we have taken trips, but I've paid for the trips, I've paid for the hotel, I've paid for the rental of the car. If we've been to concerts, I've paid for the tickets. He does what he can when he can, but he doesn't do enough. You know what I'm saying? But he does what he can when he can. But it's gotten to the point where it definitely sucks because I'm not doing as well financially. I can't afford to do things for two people. I can't even afford to do things just myself right now. So because I can't afford to do things for two, we actually don't do anything. We haven't done anything. Like, if I'm being for real, for honest, like in September, for my birthday month, he does celebrate me around those times though. He does celebrate me around the holidays. He does celebrate me around my birthday. But yeah, it's been October, November, December, January. So for the past 4 months, me and him, we just been like sitting ducks. And yeah, it sucks. Like, it's crazy because I don't think, like, I feel like females come online and talk about, like, look what he...
Don't this sound a little familiar?
Job. Get up, both of y'all niggas, get up and get a job. The word today is J-O-B. No. You talking about? No. Because that is wait a damn minute. Push the pause button because okay, cool. I get it. Because every girl once in life has dated a broke man. And if they tell you they never did, they some liars because you always gonna deal with that one broke ass nigga with no job, but nigga got a lot of personality. He's fun, yeah, because you paying for the fun that you want to have. First of all, I disagree with that.
What if the guy's the table? Sounds like the argument right there. What if he's the table?
The table is what? The
same. That's the same.
You don't even have the table.
Don't this shit sound familiar?
No. This man don't got no plastic cup. He ain't got no fork. What the fuck?
Equality is a myth, Slick. Equality is a myth.
It's one-sided.
Oh, hell no.
It's like that.
And plus, first of all, she ain't got no fucking job herself. So y'all been sitting ducks. Nobody was thinking like, we not doing this shit like how we used to. How about somebody get a job? And it's looking like the both of y'all need some type of employment. Y'all should not even be dating. Talking about some damn sitting ducks. Don't piss me off. With your broke ass.
Don't this sound familiar, Slick? It's not fun when you when the shoe's on the other foot, right? Now you get a little taste of what guys go to with dating y'all on the table as girls. I'm not broke.
Whoa, time out.
Y'all girls be broke. Let's talk about it.
Who really be broke? Who broke?
Okay, not you, Big Money V. I call you Big Money V for a reason.
Even when I was broke, you gotta have first of all.
Wait. How the hell you wasn't broke when you say you was broke? How that make sense?
When I was broke. This is like when niggas was drinking TP and shit.
You was drinking nips. I'm not even gonna say the campus because I want you to get in trouble. You was over here sipping on nips. You was struggling.
It's $3. It's $3 for the nips.
So wait, anyway, continue. You was broke and what?
I was broke. When I was broke. But you're also dating somebody who else is financially not there as well. The shit is going to kill you both on the inside because you cannot do what normal couples would normally like to do if you have finances to back it up.
That's what you trying to get off? You trying to get that ball?
No. I got more to say. I got a lot more to say. And even if I was broke and I'm dating a nigga who's taking me somewhere, first of all, what I like to do so I can get you, it's my trait. I throw her on my weight all the time. Fuck out of here. I slap my fucking ass on the table like, yeah, let me, I'll pay the bill. It's all right. Oh, no, I got it. I'm like, are you sure? Hookah. I'm testing your generosity. I'm testing it. But even I could do it for myself. I'm not asking you for shit.
You all miss $500 date. I don't want to hear nothing about testing the nigga's generosity.
No, okay. Sometimes you got to test another generosity. See, and first of all, if you came to me unemployed,
Well, it is. It doesn't sound like he's unemployed. He just sound like after he pays bills, nigga don't got money for extracurricular activities. That's what it sounds like.
I don't know.
It sounds like both of them. I think she was making. I think she had money for activities, but then shit slowed down, so she only has enough just to survive. They just don't have enough money just to do like extra shit, just enough to pay the bills. Slick. Me and her went back and forth. What's your thought process on this?
I think very much so. It does sound like, he's not in a position where he's making enough money to do X, Y, and Z. I also think that, I don't be thinking this shit real. Cause who gonna really? If you still with the nigga, why are you making a video like this first and foremost?
Exactly. That's a fact. That was one of my biggest shit about it. Don't make it. If I was a broke nigga, don't tell the internet I'm broke. So then you can never post me. Don't post me ever. Don't ever post me.
This is the broke nigga that you with.
Yeah. Don't ever post me.
Yeah, it definitely felt like a skit. But I also feel like the thing about it that really stood out to me the most was that I just felt like the spark in the romance was dying because of money. And I think that you don't need money to provide spark and provide romance. And I think that when that does leave in a lot of situations, because we really enjoy it, motherfucker, you're not worried about how much the bill is, X, Y, and Z. Like, if you have to use money to hide behind to make something work, it's probably not working in the first place. So I just genuinely hope that this doesn't start a wave of women just calling a nigga broke because he ain't spending the bands like they want, or, can't do certain things. But really, you diagnose the problem. It's her man's not making her feel special.
It's like, this is so funny to me because they finally get a taste of what dating like a man is.
No, because
they finally understand how that shit feels. You spending all that bread on shorty. They get a little taste. That's why I find it comical a little bit, because I'm like, yo, now y'all finally got a POV of what guys go through with dating and why when y'all talk about y'all the table and all that bullshit, that shit be going one ear out the other with us. Because dating is expensive. Yo, fat ass, don't eat this shit pissed me off because let's have some fun with it. This shit pissed me off. Y'all don't eat. Y'all only got fucking an apple and fucking water in your whole fucking system the whole entire day. Don't remember to eat. But then when I take you out to eat, that's what your ass want to be hungry hippo. You want to order appetizer. Don't look away because your ass is an appetizer queen over there, Big Money V.
Okay.
And then the entree, and then your sweet tooth ass want to order dessert too.
Girls do love girls love the dessert menu. Be like, ooh, let me get that Tres Leches.
Facts. And then now all of a sudden, now you're a wine connoisseur. Now you're over here taking a little swift, swishing it around, smelling it.
You know what? If you wanted to say something to me, you could at me because I wouldn't drink no more Hennessy. I would rather a nice Riesling,
Yeah, now you want to sit here, have the shit, you swish it, this guy, I smell the oak wood. This is like what, red grape. You never went to a winery day of your damn life over here. Went to that bullshit one in Brooklyn by that Navy Yard, and now you think you know about wine.
Don't do that.
I just wanted to have this topic because I'm like, finally, you have a POV of what guys go through with dating, and that's why
it's not really a real POV because women have been dealing with broke niggas for a century or more.
She made it. The nigga made her broke. Y'all be making niggas broke. niggas funds be tapped out after a while fucking with y'all. Cause y'all too good to sit in the crib and chill and do all that. And then you know what gets me most slick is that they be like, oh, you could do picnics. All right, let me take you on 4 picnics in a row. Your ass gonna get tired of that shit. Let me take you on 4 picnics in a row. Your ass gonna look at me like, nigga, what? Right? Don't lie.
In New York City, it's too much shit for free out here that you only want to take me to fucking picnics. Like what?
Because shorties, when you start having this conversation, like shorties love talking about low efficient cost dates. Like, baby girl, once I start doing these low efficient cost dates, they don't understand. They mean, yeah, we could go on these low cost dates once in a while, nigga. This shit can't be back to back on some Drake shit. This shit can't do that. If you start going back to back with these low cost days, nigga, I need you to step up. Am I wrong, Big Buddy V? What a nigga take you walking, and a nigga take you to a picnic the next time. You fucking with that nigga still?
I don't mind it. Like, that's just me. I don't mind it. It better be summertime. On a day like today, you want to walk outside and be on the grass? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no.
Now, speaking of...
And plus, it's only if shorty's fucking with you. You do a lot of shit for a nigga that you fuck with. He might not have all the money in the world, but you know what? I'm going to go on this coffee date. I'm going to go to Applebee's. You know, that's all I make up for. We sharing the spinach artichoke dip. That's fine, because I fuck with him. Now, if she really don't fuck with you, it's beneath her.
That is right. We always say that. If shorty don't go for anything that you pulling out, I mean, shorty don't fuck with you. If she have a whole standard list of what you need to do to be her man, she don't fuck with you. Because I've been seeing all these girls who have a high standard weak in the knees for niggas that don't give her nothing. No shade, though. All right. Shaq also went viral for his comments about being vulnerable with your lady. Slick. Play the video.
You open up to a woman?
Yeah.
Never. No, never.
When's the last time you think you've opened up to a woman?
We don't.
Your whole life?
Bro, I'm telling you.
Yeah, got players like I couldn't. Me and him related.
Yeah.
It's our first time meeting,
Yeah,
but
I can tell you guys, there's some connection here.
Oh, no.
They're going to tell you can't.
Because you know why?
But it's a trap.
Because you know why?
I'm trapped like a motherfucker.
No, I'm going to tell you why. Because once you do, whenever something go down, they're going to throw it back in your face.
I've had.
Slick, you've been killing it so far. What's your thoughts?
About this, well, firstly, Shaq a Pisces, so I definitely kind of like I understood where his energy probably came from with this. I think that when you think about being vulnerable as a man or like speaking about how you feel to a woman, a lot of times for a lot of guys, good and well-intentioned guys, I feel like when they try that, things don't work out. And if you have that argument, all it takes is one, if we being honest. It take one argument with one woman when you are mentally aware enough to be like, did she just talk about my third nipple in the middle of an argument? Right? Like something that like high key is like, yo, like something I tell you in confidence type shit. Or something that I've expressed to you is like one of those red flags for me. I told you that because I thought we was going on a certain level. All it takes is one of those moments, and it's just like, yo, how the fuck do I come back from that? Because as a man, I think I've had my arguments with women, and has a woman ever necessarily said something that stuck with me to this day? I can't specifically remember, but there have been actions that I've expressed that I don't like that have happened. And I think for a lot of us is that when those actions do occur or those words are said, it's rare that the apology follows sincerely. So I think we don't ever, it's kind of like a just get over it kind of thing.
Oh, like, you want some head or you hungry?
Yeah. Or like, and I think that's the hardest part, because if a man was ever to throw something in a woman's face or violate, you can be as mad as you want about it forever. And we gonna
that's why your edges ain't shit.
Yeah, you
You're not gonna hear nothing about it.
But I think that's the toughest part, because it's like, again, we have to cater and nurture and provide in a space to make you feel safe, which 100% is a part of our job as partners. But I think when you throw that partner word out there, the world is so dark for both of us. And I think a lot of effort and energy is placed on supporting our women. And it's like, a lot of times you feel like you left out in the cold. And if the person you closest to can throw some shit at you just because they mad about something, granted, you could have been a total fuck up or did something that really, took her to a point where she felt like that's the weapon she had to use. But 8 times out of 10, a lot of times in the stories I've heard from friends, family, or even witnessed, it was, the situations were never that. It was something else. I think that's the part that sucks, especially along with the answer. You know what answer you always get as a guy? It wasn't even really you. Whatever happened took me back to a different place.
Oh, you just triggered me. Good sir.
So I think that's really when you hear it's like people like Shaq say this, like Shaq got all the money in the world. He can have all the women, his fucking 12-inch, 34 by 17 penis. He's fucking all these little Asian built women, right? But you can see the only woman he talk about still is Matt, his ex-wife. She married now. And it's like, even how he talks about how he was with her, it's like you could tell like he didn't know how to be vulnerable. This is a new thing. And for the new niggas who are learning to be vulnerable, it's tough because, again, going back to our earlier conversation, I feel like a lot of women aren't prepared for male vulnerability, especially when they're trying to be vulnerable and they're expressing things that the woman is probably the cause of that issue in the moment.
Oh, yeah. So my take on this, I'm 50-50. I'm with the case of being vulnerable to a certain degree. I'm talking to old women, talking to some young women, and they always said that. And remember what M said in the previous episode? They want mystery. She said that, you know, she want her partner that still have some type of mystery towards them. And I think when you are 100% vulnerable, I think you display all the mystery to your partner. And I think that's where it could go downhill, possibly. So I'm like, my stance on this is like, I do want to be open with my partner, because at the end of the day, when I think about having a wife, I think about that being my best friend, someone who I want to tell not only my accomplishments, but my weaknesses as well. But do I want to be guarded? Do I want to be fearful that if I tell you this information is going to be used against me? And that's tough. Because then it's like, then am I truly loving you to the full extent that I can if I can't be vulnerable towards you? And that's a deep question. So me being the optimistic that I am, I would love to be 100% vulnerable, but also just me in my 30s now and, you know, coming to a man that I am today, I would say I would only possibly be up to 60 to 70% vulnerable with my partner. But that is subject to change, though.
Okay.
What's your thoughts, Big Money V?
First of all, look at you all spreading that emotional shit. I've never heard you speak like that.
That's crazy.
You know
what? Fuck it. I'm about to be on my English.
No. You want a hug? Because I can definitely give you a hug. I get the best hugs. But no, that's some real shit, though. It's really real shit. And I think it's also depending on how you pick your partners. Because it's not every woman will kick you while you down. Mm-hmm. One thing my mother has always taught me, when you have a partner, you have whatever this person is to you, you never tear them down while they're down. Because they're going to hold that in and remember that.
Whoa, pause real quick, Big Buddy. I got to expose you.
What I do? Like,
I got to expose you because you have told me if your part, you couldn't date an ugly nigga for a certain reason.
Now look at you. Now look at you. That was me being vulnerable.
Go ahead. I'm not gonna do that.
Hey, no. Go ahead. Since you already opened it, like damn. Like go ahead.
I ain't gonna say me. I'm saying you said if you had.
I'm gonna say it for because I said what I said. I stand 10 toes on everything that I said.
I always stand on business. I fuck with
what you. What I said was, if me and this ugly nigga get into an argument, and you know what ugly nigga I'm talking about, Mr. Portobello and shoes. Now, with that being said, I was like, yo, I cannot look at this man because for the simple fact of if we get into an argument, it's not going to be well. Because sometimes I say shit that I don't mean. Now, what if I mention the bald spot in the back of his head? That's not something that he has to tell me in confidence. It's right there for the world to see. I ain't blind. Like, I gotta tolerate you. For my own sake and my own sanity. Because people tell me to go outside of my comfort zone. You have, like, yo, that's exactly what I said.
You see, Lord? You see Slick?
Hey.
That was regarding to an ugly man. Nah. Now, what I was saying. My mother said in the moment of when a man is down, you do not continue to kick him. And that's some real shit. Because there's a lot of things that men honestly deal with. That whole entire mysterious bullshit, it pisses me off. Because if I am somebody who you supposedly love and we're in this together, I want 100% of everything. Not your feeling, the transparency of all of it. And some men are like, oh, maybe you're not able to like, handle the way that I'm feeling or what to do with my emotion. But that's when that's not actually up for you to decide. Because how do you want something from me, but you have decided solely by yourself that you would rather take this on because you're fearful of how I might react to you. And also, sometimes some men don't like to think of it this way, but it all leads back to your own childhood, because men are always taught like this is something that y'all don't do because it equals to weakness, and therefore you as a man, you're not supposed to be vulnerable. And that like it brings out a big fear that you might, you're feeling embarrassed or you could be hurt by somebody's response. But honestly, vulnerability is nothing but strength. It shows that you can be strong for me and you. I don't trust no nigga who can't be vulnerable.
Do you create a space
I'm always going to ask for you for like whatever it is that you're feeling.
Do you create a space?
Just don't have a bald spot.
No, what you said, Nick? I said, does she create a space for them to be vulnerable? Because I think too, to her point, and I think I thought about this earlier too, but I guess I forgot the idea of like, what did you think love was when you were a child, right?
Mm-hmm.
How did you envision your relationships going? Because I think that when you get into your first like real, the middle school, high school, some shit was cool, but for some people that shit was real. Some people was like, I had to learn, right? When you get into your first like adult relationship and you come with your full self and you go to try to be with somebody and they're not there yet, right? So you're vulnerable. There's always one party that's vulnerable, the other one that's like figuring it out. Oh, do I really like you? Can I do X, Y, and Z? Not realizing that if a person being vulnerable, you're not ready yet, you create those instances where it's like, yo, we've been here already. Why are we still going through this? And by the time, a lot of times, the situations when you finally get to that point where you're ready to accept and be vulnerable back, the other person's kind of shut down or moved on from that point. It's like they could be with you, but it's like that saying, at that point, you only got like 70% of a person because they can't give you that other 30 because they don't know how you're going to deal with it. It's one of those things that's hard to recover.
I agree. I just say, just choose the right partner and choose the person that loves you. I think Slick, I'm gonna give credit to Slick for this because he's been saying this for like the last 10 episodes. Choose the partner that loves you. I think oftentimes we try to choose the people that society wants us to choose, or what we think, or what social media, whatever might be the influence, instead of the person that actually love us. And I think that's the person that you should be vulnerable with. It might not always be 100%. That choice might not be 100% true, but hey, I say if I was a betting man, I'll put my odds behind the person that actually likes me than the person that I think should like me. All right, so this was a great combination of toxicity, but also maturity. Let's get to our choose one to close out this episode. All right, this week's choose one. Would you rather every movie you watch ends early, or every song that you listen to have a DJ talking over it? Choose one. Who want to go first?
That movie can end early because I'm going to go to sleep anyway. I don't give a fuck. I literally watch movies to go to sleep. Like, even fucking movies I wanted. If it's on streaming, bro, the first time I try to watch it, I'm falling asleep. So I'm fine with it. I can watch it in parts. If it take me 30 days, it take me 30 days.
No, but I mean, in like every time.
That's
fine.
Let me get.
You never finish the movie.
That's fine. I can go on Twitter. I'll go on Wikipedia. I'll read it. I'll find out. You don't gotta.
Okay, what about when Marvel is in prime? You ain't gonna. Nigga, you want that movie to end early?
I read the spoilers before I went to the theater. It was okay. The only one I saw for real that made me like, oh shit, these niggas is real is fucking Endgame. I knew it was about to happen before I walked in that theater. The songs be hitting. You get to that part and they skip this shit or they start scratching random. I listen to all R&B and slow shit. I can't be at the high note. I'm about to cry and rip my shirt off in the rain and the nigga, yo, let's run that back. Let's run that back. No, nigga, I'm already here.
That's a fact, because if it's Funkmaster Flex, I'm going to be tight as shit.
Oh, you never hear that song.
That nigga dropped 36 bombs on my shit. But you know what? Also with this, imagine if you had like a Jamaican DJ. Yo, her pum pum like water. Drink it. Come on now. That should be lit though. Imagine you listen to a song and a Jamaican DJ narrates it. About myself?
I'd rather that movie end. Yeah, you by yourself. I'd rather that movie end early. I'd rather that movie end early.
So y'all niggas is old. Y'all niggas just fall asleep before the movie finished. So y'all niggas don't even get to finish the moves.
It's not that I'm old. Like,
movies be trash. Right
I
now,
like
bro.
music more than I do movies.
I'm about to say movies be trash now. I know I used to make fun of you, but I'll watch a good movie on TikTok, all 47 parts of it.
Bro, that ass, bro. That's the only reason why I be using TikTok for real. I watch Suits. I know everything about Suits because of TikTok. I have not watched that shit once on Netflix. And I be finding like weird movies and shit about that too. But I don't know, like having a DJ, it depends on what DJ might. If we had DJ Vibes, come on now. We gotta give a shout out to DJ Vibes. Go support him. What if it's your man's? You're not gonna have him. Yeah, you're not gonna have your man's on your songs. Come on now, gay.
No.
Oh shit.
That's my fucking brother, and I'll be like, I don't want to hear you every time I'm trying to make love, and then he fuck up my playlist. Now I'll be mad.
What? But he could give you encouragement, like, yo, panda kuche one time, pound it 2 times.
Nobody feels like laughing during sex, please.
Yeah, I'm about
to say. Okay to have a little giggle, but like, come on.
I'm telling you.
I love when the pussy queef. I be laughing. Like, what? That shit funny.
I'm very serious in the bedroom, so I don't fuck everything up.
Nigga's the strict nigga. Okay.
I'm very serious about my business. I gotta make sure I'm performing at an adequate rate. This is cinema. This is cinema.
Okay. So I guess y'all two are going with every movie ends early, and I'm gonna go with every song has a DJ talking over it. Let us know which one you choose in the comments. But I think that's a great way to end the episode. Big Money V, even though you're celebrating Valentine's Day, not Valentine's Day, niggas hit her up. You know, she's willing to spoil a broke nigga. She said it on the episode.
I never said no shit like.
She in her soft girl era, she's willing to trick on a nigga. So I'll put her information in the description. So go follow her.
Tricking on some nigga. Fuck out of here.
Thank you, Big Money B, for joining us.
Yo.
And please download the live podcast app on iOS and Android. And please follow us on social media at This Might Not Go Well. If any brand deals, business opportunities, please email us at thismightnotgowell@gmail.com. I'm the voice of Outside, B Breezy, aka Poppy Size Zone.
And it's your boy Slick. We'll see y'all next week. We out of here.
Ciao.
Just take the beats. Try to tell them we up next, you can't stop that. This your favorite podcast. Every show is lit, baby. You know what we finna do. Slick gon' talk that slick talk, he gon' get political. Okay. Do not switch topics, niggas is toxic. Poppy shots don't always saying something wrong, but if you don't like it, what we saying, nigga, oh well. We try to tell you, baby, this might not go well. This might not go. Hey, that's it. One take. We're not even doing it again. Keep that. That's the one.